listen here, doggy. That's too many mistakes in 20 minutes.
I'm recording now.
Perfect.
Which means we're off to the races on a special bed episode of SuperSour podcast. Why are we in bed today, Reese?
I'm dying.
That's true. That's true. So say your comments now in there. Send it in your messages because she won't be here for very much longer. Nah, she's going to be okay. She's got the Pete Davidson.
Yeah. I got medicine now, too. So.
Yeah. So she is on bed rest. So I said, hey, let's just do the podcast in bed. And why is that a big deal for me that I'm doing that? Why is that a big deal for me?
You don't like people to see our bed.
Correct.
It's a nice bed, though.
It is very nice.
Check it out.
Whole crew is in right now. Joe, the whitest Puerto Rican you know. Reese. Stuart.
Stu-poo.
On mic now.
Stu-poo.
Yeah. I know everybody right now is who's listening is going, oh, what was that? Who's that?
Who is that?
Who is that? Is that Burger King foot lettuce guy?
Oh, no. We had him in a last.
Yeah, we talked about him on one of the episodes with Mitch. We might not be able to do any of the food challenge stuff that we like doing for quite some time. Like I got bad stomach issues right now, and I guess Reese has some too. So yeah, she's going through something. What's it called?
Joe's got
Ursula colitis. What's that? Under the sea disease or something like that?
Joe actually has bad tummy problems.
I have, mine's more serious. It's I went to Weenie Hut General for mine. It's I have bad tummy issues.
Yeah.
My tummy is grumba grum.
Tum grumpy.
I can't poop. That's exactly.
Can't make grumpies.
It was a real shame, to hear that he couldn't lay a grumpy. Did you guys feel that earth shake the other day? It was like a week ago. Did you feel that? No?
No.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson broke up, and the world beneath me shook. So I don't know what the fuck you two were feeling. Yeah, so Kimmy K and PDD, big dick Pete Davidson broke up. Ridiculous. It just goes to show that she really can get swinging like knee bangers wherever she wants. You know what I'm saying? It makes it obvious to me at this point because that's what everybody was saying. He's funny and he hangs, and it's like, okay, well, that seems like a winner to me. I mean, I guess. That's why Reese is with me. So, I don't really know why they broke up. I would assume it's some mutual thing. They're both going to be fine, but Stuart, do you know anything about this? Do we have any info as to why they broke up?
I'm still looking into that. This article titled "Why Am I Still Shaken" by Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson's breakup. It's hilarious to me, though.
Did I write this article? Did I get wasted and write this article?
Except by Joe.
Yeah. You look into that. You check in with you. Go ahead.
Honestly, when Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson called it quits, a part of my soul quit too.
That's insane.
Man,
that is insane.
I don't know who would write something like that. Can you burn this book for me? Just yeah, we'll let them look into that. But yeah, I don't. It's one of those things where I was sad more for Pete Davidson because wow, where do you go from there? You know what I'm saying? What do you?
Any decent human being.
Yeah, I think his next step is like actually finding like a person to connect with.
Any other person on the planet would be a step up.
I've talked about this with you before, like where it's like the pictures when people would say they looked so happy. I'm like, you mean the photos that that people were taking for them inside their own house?
Great, like when every celebrity couple looks awesome.
I'll say this that makes it always that stuck to me. Like it's a point to make in my opinion because I saw one of the photos and it did look nice. It was them like I think. They were laying in bed and like Kim was like holding one of the kids up or something like that. And it was very like messy bed. It was black and white. Artistically, it was beautiful. I think Pete was like, oh yeah, that was the one that everybody got because Pete was smoking weed around them, and he had a joint lit, and it looked aesthetically beautiful and like very nice. And they were all laughing, big smiles. And I go, yeah. And they said, somebody went, big smiles, big smiles. And then they all went, ah. And I'm like, but, you know, in that moment, I see that photo and I go, that's just nice. So they're good. They're good at trying to get you.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, I don't know. That's what couples do. Like, any famous couple will do that. I mean, even regular couples, though. They like taking, you know, nice pictures and shit like that.
That's how you know me and Reese are truly happy because we have not too many photos and they're all very organic. And in a lot of them, I go,
yeah, he looks pretty upset.
no, I pose. I throw the deuces up, you know. I give one. I'm very 90s about it. I'm one of those guys don't know what to do on camera. Could you imagine being one of those guys who knows how to where to turn his head and shit when the camera points at him? Like, it's wild. I'd be like, well, he's gay.
Oh man, he wants to look really good in pictures. Ugh.
Gay.
Fucking gay.
Stuart, what do you got? Do we have an update? What happened?
Just because the long distances kind of just strain the relationship too much.
Does he? Oh, he lives in Australia, doesn't he?
He was in Australia recently. I think they live on different coasts though.
Right.
Yeah, doesn't she live in Cali? He lives in New York. Jersey.
Yeah,
Right,
and then when he went to Australia, it just
Shouts out
it
Staten
was just
Island.
too much.
Yeah.
That's the official story, anyways.
Wow. Wow. Imagine dating the quote unquote hottest woman on the face of the earth,
Oof.
and then her just being like, the distance. We can't do it. And Pete was like, yeah, I totally. I don't. I mean, I don't know. I thought it wasn't cool at all. Like having to go that distance was pretty crazy. I don't know. I'll probably just stay here, hang out on Staten Island.
Go the distance.
Are you singing "Go the Distance" from the Hercules?
No, actually, it was the Gorillas, the Distance song. Oh no! I'm sorry. It's Cake. Going the distance.
We're going the distance.
Yes, thank you. I don't know why I said the Gorillas.
I don't know.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how do you think that you guys? What do you think how do you think they're gonna be? Do you think everybody's gonna end up after this? Do you think? Yeah, Kanye's already freaking out. He's wishing death on Pete Davidson.
Kim K is literally the grossest person I've ever seen.
Right.
Nobody's gotten that. She's literally a white person. I just want everybody to know that.
It's
Like,
true.
she's
Oh wait, is that a mistaken thing? Do people think she's not white?
absolutely. But are you kidding me?
This is news to me.
literally-
Do people think she's not white?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who
Are
would
you
think
kidding me?
that?
She has jet black hair now. Her skin is darker than yours.
Fair enough, but I mean, you can get that with a tanning booth. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can get everything she has in somewhere else because it's not natural.
There's nothing. Well, the thing is like even with those looks, there's nothing ethnic about her. So that's what's so confusing for me. Like even with those looks,
know.
I still stare. I stare at her, not even knowing that this was a thing, and I go, "Oh yeah, I mean, no, she's not. Like she's a white lady."
Yeah, she's a white lady that has no lips, no ass, no tits.
Well, she does now, but
She paid for those.
What? And then you're telling me also that Sammy Sosa shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame? Okay, whatever. Okay, you telling me that Babe Ruth shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame? Is that what you're telling me?
What?
All right. They did steroids. They cheated. So.
I do steroids.
I thought it was because Sammy Sosa's black.
You shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame at all. You shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
That's rude. Wow, because I do steroids,
Yes.
I can't be in the Hall of Fame.
I use an inhaler. Does that count as steroids?
Yeah.
I can't get into the Hall of Fame.
So I'm the only one who qualifies for the Hall of Fame.
No.
That's terrible.
No. One internet.
I'm the one who has the best intestine health too.
Surprisingly. Which is ridiculous.
That's disgusting.
How dare you? You know what?
Get your shit
Get kicked off. You're kicked off the show. Get the fuck out of this. Get the fuck out.
Stu gets fired every other episode.
Yes. Fired today. But we'll see you next week. But you're fired today. Can I talk about something real quick before we go into our next topic? I really wanted to bring this up. You said C? Mm-hmm. Adorable. I have a new favorite thing in public and amongst like the people. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's women complimenting other women. I just love it. Whether you guys are being fake or not, you guys are just so nice when you do it.
It's so funny because, like, online you hate it.
No,
you
yeah,
will
for sure.
literally
that's
be
what I said
like,
amongst the people in person, for sure. Yeah,
yeah.
online,
No, I'm just relating the two.
No,
yeah.
100%. You're so right. Yeah,
So
online, I'm like, gag me with a spoon. I say
You
that
guys
out
are
loud.
disgusting.
So stupid. Oh yeah, blow each other up. What? But out like because you're so much like more real and like it's like the joke when like people start making fun of people when they go LMAO, I'm dying, and like but they're like in the room going LMAO, I am so dead right now. like when you boost girls up like, oh my god, girl, go slay, and it's like that's not how you would react though. Like if you didn't really know that person, because it's like people you don't really know. Like if it's your girl, like if it's Aaron, shouts out Aaron.
Yeah,
like,
I would be
Aaron,
like, yes, bitch.
100%. 100%.
Get
but
it.
like just like girls who just be like who met you once or something like that and just, like and they'll be like, "Oh my god, gorgeous." And I'm like,
it depends though also. It really depends on like the mood, the atmosphere, also what the other woman looks like. I mean, I might go up to a random woman and be like, "Damn, girl, you fine today." If the atmosphere is right.
That's fair. I could see that. You know, what made me think about this is like what made me realize it is it happens with Reese often, but when we went to go see the weekend, we were
I remember her. Shouts out her.
Yeah, shouts out her. We were walking out of the weekend show and leaving a concert or any major event in a stadium or anywhere, and this is Raymond James Stadium. And it's, shoulder to shoulder people bumping in, people trying to rush through, drunk motherfuckers. It's crazy, right? And then amongst it all, we're just walking, and one girl just turns to Reese as she passes her and goes, "I really like your hair." And then Reese, you complimented her back, didn't you? You said,
yeah, she actually had really pretty dot white eyeliner on. It was dots, but it was eyeliner. And I was like, "I love your eyeliner. I can't do stuff like that." And she was just like, "Oh."
It was adorable. It was I could have watched it several more times back and forth. You guys are great when you do that. Do that more in public, and because guys,
I usually do it anytime I go out, especially if I'm alone and I see another woman alone. I'm like, "Oh, you need a compliment."
Get her.
What?
I'm alone. I see another woman alone. Get her.
Well, that's when you feel most dangerous. That's when you want to stray far away from people who look like Stu.
Stu's a nice guy, but the people who look like him, yeah.
That's not me being mean to Stu. That's me being mean to Stu saying "get her."
Right, that's a very fair point. Yeah, because it's like, guys, when we compliment, like, it's always nice shirt, bro, cool, like, accessory,
If there are ways that guys can compliment a female where it doesn't feel uncomfortable. Like if a guy said the same thing, like actually at the same concert, I was getting us the frozen margaritas.
A guy hit on you?
No. No.
You didn't tell me about this? We have to go back.
I actually did tell you when I got back. But anyway,
oops.
The guy that was ringing me out, it was this older guy. He was like, everybody's hair around here looks so great. Your hair looks just absolutely great. And I was like, thank you. See, and that's a great, like, nice, classy way, guy, because he was older. And honestly,
he knew how to do it.
If he said it in a certain way, I would have been weirded out. But he said it perfect. You can compliment ladies when they're alone.
What I also mean though is like guy to guy though,
guys and guys can.
Because like it's like that's all we have. Like you guys will like do multiple. Like it's a guy will never like I would never go up to Stu and be like, even if he did his hair or something like that, I wouldn't go like, dude, nice hair. Dude, I love your hair, bro.
You know you would.
I would.
If Stuart cut all his hair off, you wouldn't be like, "Wow, nice hair, man."
But that's in the moment, like in passing though, with a
like
stranger.
If you like cut it like in a,
Yeah.
Right. But like in passing with a stranger, like for male to male, like it has to be like extravagant.
If
hair.
you didn't know him.
No, like for passing male to male, it's strictly like nice shirt, bro, fist bump, or nice, watch, bro, fist bump. If you're a watch, nice shoes, dude. Like it's strictly accessory, and that's it. Nothing
dude,
about
I like
nice
you
bod,
drip.
dude. Nice fingernails. What?
Nice ass.
Hey, yo, dude, I like you drip.
Like you drip. Nice ass. Yeah, hell yeah. I've been complimented only once by another male for my fingernails, and I think that's rude because I go out of my way to give them something else to compliment besides my shirt. I'm more than the accessories I wear. I'm also the colors I paint on my nails. Does that make sense?
Kind of. Do they mean something?
My fingernails?
Yeah.
No.
Like supporting a cause or anything?
No.
Or you just like, yeah, I think these
Purple
colors
is for
look pretty.
ulcerative colitis.
Okay.
Is it really?
Yeah.
God. Well, brown is for shit.
Brown should be for ulcerative colitis.
Shit. Red.
I'm like, my shit's not brown, so
Yeah.
I don't
I was
know.
like, it's today in world news. We already did news segment. Why am I saying it like that?
This is world news. That was local news.
That's a good point. Stuart is right.
The Kim stuff is.
That was local news.
Yeah, relatively.
Everything that happened at my Rebel, remember?
Oh right, yeah. When we were in Australia.
Yeah. Hot off the presses from was it not What the Fuck's Going On? One of our older episodes where we talk about the all women police force or police shift in Boston. And it's funny that I haven't really heard too much from that. I'm sure you could maybe look into and get an update, but really what's funny to look at is what happened shortly after that we didn't get to talk about, which is the first ever full female Tour de France.
Oh.
It's almost like, two major events back to back. And it's almost like one foreshadowed the other. Have you heard about what happened on the all female Tour de France? Tour de France.
No.
Well,
is that like some running shit?
It's the bike riding thing. Like Lance
right,
Armstrong
right.
won all those ones on steroids and shit.
He was on steroids.
Yeah, he was on steroids.
I'm sure it was for his cancer though, right? Wasn't it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Well,
that's
was
how
just
he
on
got
steroids.
cancer.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Good point. Maybe.
Bad for your balls.
That's him. He's like,
He
maybe.
did have testicular cancer.
He did
yeah,
have
it's
testicular
really bad
cancer.
for your balls, yeah.
That's totally him. Totally, maybe. He don't give a shit. He has so much money. He's like, I really don't care. Yeah. So it's the Tour de France is like the biggest bike riding thing, whatever that stupid competitive like cycling competition is. It looks
ride
like
bikes.
it looks like they're not. When I'm watching it, it looks like they're not even trying to be in first place, but somehow they are trying to be in first place. But the first ever female one happened. First ever. So I heard about this, and what makes what happened so like brings me so much satisfaction is because it's like, so you had to go out of your way. Aren't women already allowed to be in the Tour de France?
I believe so.
We need to fact check that.
Yeah, I don't know. Check that.
Are women allowed to be in the Tour de France as
Were
it is?
they?
From what I know, with basically all sports, women are allowed in the regular division, and they have a separate women's division just for women.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because I was like,
Sounds
I
right.
have no doubt. Like, it's just a biking thing. There wouldn't be no reason to have men and women in it. So, that my point of that being is that if they do have it, to go out of the way to make it an all women division, I'm like, for what? For why? Are you not? Listen, it's one of those. It's like, it's kind of like a high school thing. It's like, oh, that's fine, but you have to admit that you're only doing it because your women aren't winning in the Tour de France. If you can admit that, because the men are faster, stronger, better, then I'm not. Those aren't my words. Those are Kanye's words. Then in that case, then yeah, you should totally have your own female Tour de France. But if you're not saying that and you're just trying to have a female Tour de France, why? For what?
Maybe they just want to hang out with other ladies.
Oh, that's a good point. Hey, girl. Hey, I like your bike. Oh my god. Oh, female compliments. Oh my god. I would have. But it's all in like French. Oh, tu bike. That's all I know. That's all I got. Is that not how you say bike in French?
don't know. I mean, I assume it's bike. Bike is typically the same in a lot of them.
Bicicleta. It's
Yeah.
in so.
But honestly, even in Spanish, a lot of people still say bike.
Really, that's a good point. Stuart, what do we got, man? Can women be in the Tour de France?
It looks like actually no, they're not.
Oh, woo!
I get it now.
See,
See?
all I said was in theory anyway, so we're good.
Like after.
So they're
did we
just
say
trying
what
to.
happened yet?
Huh?
Did we say what happened yet?
We have not said what happened
Okay,
yet.
I don't want to spoil it.
Okay, no. Stuart, tell us what happened. What happened at the first ever female Tour de France?
Oh.
Oh well, so they were riding their bikes and somebody fell off their bike and created a very very large pileup.
Do we have pictures?
Yes, I do have a picture.
Oh.
Give me one sec.
did the first woman that fell get quoted saying "oopsie"? Was she quoted saying "whoops"? Oh.
At least
That's not
40
real.
people. It is.
It's
It's on CNN.
That's so real. How did y'all? There's got to be at least one person standing to the side going, "How? What?" I'd be helping people up, asking them like, "Hey, what happened?" I don't know. There's bodies everywhere.
Yeah, look, there's like one or two people who went around on the grass. How? How'd you guys mess that up?
So, I would probably keep going, right? If you were like those people that made it out of that.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Right?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I'm
you
not. Are you
just keep
stopping
going.
for them? I'm not. None of us
No.
here are stopping for them.
I wouldn't
No,
stop.
no
Like,
way.
That's crazy. It's blocking the entire road and then some.
You know what's really nervous wracking about this type of thing is like we go obviously right. All of us we go obviously we're not running into that shit either. But in the moment of coming up to it, there's a moment where you go, I better not run into this shit right now because I would be the biggest dumbass. And 43 of them, 47 of them ran into it.
I saw dozens. From what I see from that looks at least 40 people though.
Yeah.
Dozens. This is why I love this. This what will be a job at some point for it because they can train as hard as they want and single themselves out and to be this prominent female athlete, to be this role model, and then crash and fucking burn hard as shit. And we all get to make jokes about it from this bed.
See, one thing is, like, if you're gonna, ride a bike and shit like that, make sure you have a good bike. Make sure that bike's not gonna give out.
I mean, who was the first guy to say let's take off training wheels? What an idiot, right? I mean,
Yeah.
was that not? It was so safe, and then some guy was like extreme, and then he was like, no, we all have to be adults and ride with no training wheels.
You're right. For the next year, we should put training wheels on the women's Tour de France.
Oh man, they all have they all have was it, little tassels off their little handlebars, and everybody has to wear a sparkly helmet or a Moana helmet or a Disney princess helmet.
Give them a little bell so they know when they're coming up on somebody.
Oh yeah, honestly, do this for the men's one too. Everybody has to wear like a Disney like Cars helmet or something
that'd
like
be
that.
really cute.
They all have to like put like Charizard cards in their spokes and shit. Let's remake the Tour de France. Let's do it. I think we just made a Tour de France for pedophiles. I think is what we just did. Can you grab me a stand, bro? You guys want to talk House Ranch? You guys want to talk about that?
Yeah.
What is House Ranch?
Oh, House Ranch is the ranch they sell at restaurants. That would be what you would call House Ranch. Or what I thought House Ranch was originally was like a specifically made ranch. Like we make it in-house is what I thought that was. But it turns out it just means it's just ranch from restaurants. So I didn't. It's only. I don't think it's a big community like many things that people like to debate. But apparently there is a small debate of which is better, regular ranch, like Hidden Valley Ranch, like that you get in the bottle at the store, or House Ranch from a restaurant. Go ahead.
Okay. Just knowing, having worked at restaurants and stuff like it, just knowing that ranch and knowing how it's made and all that, and literally how they just add water if they're running low. Like, it's, I don't know. I just never find restaurant ranch better. Sometimes it is better. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, they probably just add more, ranch
Right.
to the mix.
I also think it can test to say that ranch itself in general, sometimes, as much as people like to think it goes with everything, sometimes you try it with something and you realize, like, have you ever tried ranch with something and then gone, I hate this, but it's only because the ranch makes it bad? Like, you're eating something you love, then you try it with ranch and you go, this is bad. This shouldn't be with ranch.
Actually.
Really?
But
Never?
I try to purposely not put ranch on things I know that it's not going to taste good on.
Okay, fair enough.
So
It was more of an experiment. I guess it's part more experimental for me, like trying to put ranch on more and more things. I didn't put ranch like on pizza or like dip pizza in ranch until I was 20.
I only like dipping crust
Like people did that at.
in ranch.
You never dipped your pizza itself
I
in
don't
ranch?
like the actual pizza in ranch.
Sometimes I like to just dump some ranch on my pizza.
Just on it?
Yeah.
You're a savage. You're ridiculous. Like I've drizzled it, like done the little drizzle lines and stuff, like with the bottle, but just dump the ranch on the. I can't help but to imagine you like in those TikTok videos, just dumping a whole big jar of ranch
like
on.
a whole jar. You know?
He's like, no, like a half a jar.
Yeah. You get it.
Well, this is a thing that I don't know, was a thought that I wanted to talk about and ask you guys because shouts out Joe Catalano. I'm going to try and tag you on this. A longtime friend from school when I was growing up, and he one day made this post that was like, and that's what, like, I had seen things people talk about it afterwards. That was like, house ranch is better. It just hits different. Like how Sprite, like McDonald's Sprite hits different. So it's like, and I'm sure he could be able to find the post itself, probably won't, and like say it exactly what it said, but it was some shit like that. It was saying how house ranch is better
I've
than
seen those
regular
memes
ranch.
before, for sure.
And I was like, what? I was like, I never even really thought about it. It never had even crossed my mind about the difference between them, to be honest. And really, I saw the people, like, he had comments, like, so many comments. I was jealous. And just people debating, what the fuck you mean? It's gross. They put mayonnaise in that shit. What are you talking about?
Some do put mayonnaise, yeah.
That's that. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, that's not pretty good.
It's delicious.
Yeah, I was like, I ain't mad at that. So, but I still didn't think anything of it, right? Then as time goes on, still don't think anything of it. I'm just, if I eat ranch, I eat ranch. If I don't, I don't. And then the other night, right? We go to Cheddar's. Me and Reese go to this family lunch thing at Cheddar's, and I bring home leftovers, right? The house ranch I had that I it was amazing with my chicken tenders, I didn't bring. So I really wanted to eat ranch with these chicken tenders. Now, normally with regular, like breaded chicken tenders, I won't eat ranch with it because, in my opinion, it doesn't mix well. I think that's more of like a honey mustard, a barbecue, or anything else. But I think regular chicken tenders or regular chicken nuggets with ranch is a very odd combination.
I like that.
I don't think it's bad. I'm just saying it's odd. I just think it just doesn't hit as well as anything else would, But if you had buffalo chicken tenders or something like that and you dipped it in ranch, you'd go, this is fire. This mixes perfectly. It's supposed to.
I don't like buffalo. But,
Right,
yeah.
but okay.
I get it.
So then I pour out, I go, fuck, we don't have no ranch. I pour out some Hidden Valley from the fridge and I pour it onto my plate and I was about to just dump the ranch all over the chicken nugget, like the chicken tenders. And I go, no, I go, no. Yeah, like one of those. And I put it on the side of the plate and I dip and I bite and it was fucking disgusting. It was so bad. I was like, this is nothing like what I had at the restaurant. This is nothing. And then I ate the rest of the bite, but then I didn't put any more ranch on any of it. And I was like, this isn't the same. Hidden Valley wasn't the same as what they made at the restaurant that day.
And some more of the powder. I'm serious.
That's what they're telling me. They're telling me that they just put powder in at the restaurants.
So
It's a
like
mix.
a specific type of powder. It's like
Yeah.
restaurant style powder.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can't buy it in store.
It's a
Probably can. I don't know.
like the ranch mix that we have, you can technically make ranch out of that, but they do have a more bulk option. That's probably a slightly different recipe, but
Probably use a little bit more in the mixture than just water.
Yeah.
Some sour cream.
sour
I will-
Cream fraiche.
I won't put down Hidden Valley. I love Hidden Valley. It's just like you said, with all these things that they can do with the ranch it's like it's obviously better at restaurants.
I mean, we can do that here too.
Yeah, but they do it already for you. It's like I gotta do it. I gotta do it every time I want to have some ranch. It's a lot of work. But I'll say
Looking this up, I found out apparently Wingstop has the best ranch,
I've heard that.
and you can just go there and get like a gallon of it or something.
Yeah, I've heard that they tried to start doing. You know, it's because Rick Ross fucking owns Wingstop. Like he's like, yeah, that's fine. Give him a gallon of it. It's like jalapeno ranch or something like that. It's why.
Wingstop, I don't know. I
It's
haven't tried it.
people have said to me like the Wingstop is trash, but the only thing that's good about them is their like
I hate
ranch.
Wingstop so much. I honestly can't even remember if they had good ranch or not.
This
but-
is making me remember what I was gonna say, which is that because of how much you don't like cheddars and how much we hate cheddars.
because it's overpriced.
Well, and
The
it's
food, honestly,
Well,
not that bad.
and some of the best ribs I've had in a long time. I've had
looked really good.
they were so good. I want more ribs now, but I got ribs and tenders, right? Maybe I shouldn't put it on too heavily, but here's what I think also affected the ranch part, right? Those tenders, I thought at one point, I don't know if you noticed when I was eating there, I lifted it up and I looked at the tenders because I thought they gave me fish. I thought they fried me some fish because it was
Ooh,
tasted
that'd
fishy
be
as hell.
nice.
Well, yeah, it would have been totally fine. I was just very curious, but I kept looking. I was like, no, this is chicken meat for sure. This is chicken. Do you think, I think that some lazy motherfucker back there, or maybe the whole restaurant's so lazy that they're breading, like if they bread like some like regular fish shit, like shrimp or something, they're breading it with the same shit. Like
Well,
with the
they
chicken?
probably fried it in the same oil. That's what I think.
Maybe. I was like, this shit tasted too fishy.
That's what it sounds like. They probably just fried some fish in that oil.
Motherfuckers. And then they fried my chicken in it? They're lucky I didn't cause hell. They're lucky my
Health violation.
I think it is too.
Health inspector over there.
That could be wrong, but I think it is. I think it's right.
Might be, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm with Stuart on this.
There's some shrimp in there, though. That could be a fucking lawsuit.
That's true.
Oof. They better not
Kill
have.
somebody with that.
They better not have. Oh boy, is that why I feel like I'm dying?
Sympathy pains? That's what my mom says happens to you.
Me?
Yeah, you get sympathy pains when you don't know it.
What is that?
It's when I'm in really bad pain, you start feeling the same pain. So like when my stomach started hurting really bad, your stomach started hurting really bad.
I don't like that. We have to break up.
Oh,
You heard it here first. We're breaking up.
oh my
'Cause
god, this is
I'm-
Tiger Billy.
I'm not, because I'm not having my colon connected to your colon. You can't have my colon.
So, Reese, since you're single,
Christ.
I actually just came out as gay.
For the second I break up with you. Okay.
by the way, I'm trans.
Well, I am gay.
You're like, I'm transphobic.
Still gay.
You're like, I'm transphobic. All right.
So we're gonna talk about
It's
throwing away boxes.
so is this? Have you not heard about how hard it is to throw away boxes? Is it? Do you not have any? You have? You don't leave boxes behind? Like you don't like get a new like the microphone we just got. Like you would just throw that box away?
Oh, no, I'd probably leave it laying around for a few months.
So what's funny
He's so
about
oblivious,
this?
dude. He was like, "Oh no, I do that."
What's funny about this is it's actually a super millennial thing apparently. And there's mad crazy memes on fucking TikTok about it, and these Gen Zers are like, millennials, just so you know, it's time to throw away all those boxes you have. And I'm just like over here looking at all of Joe's, like, I mean, every computer piece he's ever gotten boxed in the closet.
Yeah, I still got a lot of computer boxes.
Yeah.
Well, it's like she showed it to me the day after, like we were cleaning up the whole apartment and the room and everything. We were getting rid of stuff, and
He's like holding
I was
two of them.
holding 2 boxes, and I literally went like this to her. I go, "We don't need these, right?" And she goes, "No," and I go, "I mean, we might need them. I don't know." And I threw one away, but
we need it.
and I and then I have like those boxes that you get from like the loot boxes, like the DC ones and shit. Like my mom's gave me some of those, and so I still have some, and I put stuff in them and shit. But they don't really need to have anything in them. They don't really have to be there at all. They can just get thrown out. And I'm like, they look cool though. They're such cool boxes.
I throw away everything.
Yeah, the next day she showed me that, and I was like, it don't change nothing. I was like, I'm still gonna keep boxes that are cool as hell, but I want to get rid of them. But you know what the thing is that when they're like
hoarding.
You know what the thing is, they go throw away those boxes. I'm like, yeah, well, boxes look cool now.
You have a sentimental attachment to it.
They look cool. Boxes look so cool now.
So you would say you want that. You emotionally feel like you want that.
Because it looks cool.
You gotta
Sentimental.
unbox all your Funko Pops and throw out those boxes, dude.
Shut.
Especially that Black Power Ranger one. It's got writing all over it.
It's got writing all over it.
Come on, dude.
I'll throw this microphone at you. Yeah, what's up with all that scribble on there? I don't get it. Yeah, you know, can you wipe that off for me?
Yeah, I'll clean it for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty normal keeping boxes, but you do have to get rid of them at some point, for sure. For sure. I'm pretty comfortable in saying that, like, at some point I will get rid of all the boxes, but I don't know when.
We're gonna record it.
Yeah, it's gonna be the longest episode ever of me.
Stu, we're gonna have you in there too. We're gonna have your boxes thrown out too.
I don't not like attached to my boxes or anything though. It's just kind of like a negligence thing.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure you have like, you either gotta like take them out to a dumpster or a trash can or something, or make sure you got space in your trash cans.
Yep.
My worry is that you know what it is for me is if I really had to put it down to something besides that the boxes are cool, is that I have a giant worry of needing to return whatever it is and needing the box in best condition.
Yeah.
So, and keeping it for as long as I may need to return this item. Don't get a lot of new items like that, but when I do, for sure. So you're telling me, like, if you got like a PS5, you would take
that box is out.
What? I'd hold on to that box for 2 years for sure, minimum 2 years. I think I do. I have mine for sure.
Threw that away
Don't they have the
immediately.
serial code on the actual console though? So like, it's the only thing you really need if you return it or something.
Yeah.
What are you gonna return it in? What, you just give them the Switch back?
Back to Nintendo.
That's why.
New Switch.
I'm also thinking, like, in my head, the only console I bought online was my Switch. I usually just go in store, so like obviously in my situation I would just bring the actual console to the store and be like, it's broken, and they would test it there, and they'd be like, oh yeah, it is broken, here's a new one. But then I would throw that box away once I got home.
Well, what if you went to like Target or something? Like,
I would bring that shit to Target and be like, this
because they're not gonna test it there at Target.
Yeah, but if I tell them it's broken, I want my money back. They're gonna give me my fucking money back.
That's true.
I bought a warranty. I bought that warranty.
I guess as long as you have your receipt, I guess. I assume.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's such a weird thing, returns like that, because it could be like this could be any Xbox, or any PlayStation.
Could be.
People at Target be bringing back like used food they bought from Walmart and getting returns.
It's true.
Ridiculous what they'll let you return.
We had Walmart brand clothing returned that I had to put away.
Yeah.
At Target, and I was like, "Are we gonna sell it?" And they're like, "I guess."
I watched it happen. somebody came into a Target, an alleged Target. They came into Target, and I was behind the counter, like just grabbing like go backs or whatever. And they came in with Walmart ground beef, and like it was like an NPC, like it was like a stick show or something. They put it on the counter, and they were like, "I just bought this meat at Walmart, and I saw you guys have it for cheaper. I want it." And they were like, "Okay, go buy it." And he was like, No. I want you to give me my money back for what I bought on here, and I want you to and then I'm gonna go get that beef with the money you give me back. And they were like, "We're not gonna do that." And they ended up just doing. They were just like, they gave him like an exchange. So they gave him money, the difference, and they just let him get the meat. And I was like, "What?"
They didn't do anything with that meat. They had to throw it out.
Yeah, we just took meat from nowhere. Just fucking gave somebody meat and money for
and
it.
so
We did a barter.
to think,
Yeah.
and to think that you're worried about a box. Crazy.
So what we're gonna do?
Point.
Take some Play-Doh.
Have an intervention for me with my boxes.
Gonna take some Play-Doh, wrap it up like it's ground beef, put a Walmart sticker on it, and return it to Target, and get free beef.
Absolutely, that's
Wow,
what you do.
genius.
What you gotta do in this
All you have to
town.
do is be completely stone-faced with them and stoic and just no. It's meat. Give me
Go in
give
there.
me money.
Say, I stole this from Walmart. I'd like to return it to you.
Hell yeah.
And just keep saying that over and over until they give you money for it. And then go to Walmart and buy that thing.
Mm.
Boom.
And that's how you become a millionaire. You just
Keep doing
keep
it.
doing that. Gary Vee somewhere was like, "This is genius, man. If I were you, I'd be telling people like this all around the world. If I were you, I would be going to different places telling them that you could do this, and then I would try a triangle business, whatever that's called, man, because I don't do that. Triangle scheme. I would tell you to set that up. I would go to businesses around the country, and I would start selling from more. I would go mom and pop stores, take from them too." I just do the riffing and the words come later. Okay, I got the idea. It's gonna get there. Let's put a bow tie on this bitch. What do you guys think? Slap a tie on this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
sounds good.
Cool. All right. Thanks guys for being here. Appreciate it. Didn't need the clap. Still got to do an outro.
That's a slap in the bow tie.
Yeah.
Guys,
You're going to slap a bow tie.
make sure you put a bow tie on all this, okay? And then tie dye that bow tie up, tie dye all the buttons up, so that way we can all keep doing this together, and it helps us go a long way, helps us go a mile. Thanks for sticking around. Share to the people that you hate. Follow us on all social media: SuperSourjir, Twitch.tv/SuperSourGames, SuperSour.com/ at Patreon, Patreon.com/SuperSour.
You get it.
Thank you, Reese. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Guys, we did it. That's another episode. Stuart, cheers me. Reese, everybody cheers. Reese just got her giant water. Yeah.